Guys, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you like college football, and especially if you like Texas and Alabama. Because this game is about Texas taking on Alabama in week 2 at home. Okay, look, I'm a Texas fan, you know, and I understand that, on paper, if you look at the talent that both teams have, you look at this and say, Texas has the chance here. They got Bijan Robinson, they got him as a great running back. They got nothing but 5 stars and 4 stars everywhere, right? Just like Alabama. But this game is going to come down to preparation. I think it's going to come down to turnovers, and it's going to come down to tackling. While Bama's defense has not been what it used to be in 2015, 2016, really 2016 when it was real dominant, it's still pretty darn good. Okay? Teams have had problems moving the ball on Alabama consistently to beat Alabama. Okay? So I don't think defense will be great in this game. I think it's going to keep Texas, because Texas has a young quarterback in Ewers who has never played a college football game in his life. He struggled in the spring game, and while I'm not saying he won't get better, he hasn't been better since then. It's still going to be an Alabama team with nothing but talent, just like him, with way more experience. So I expect him to struggle in that game. Bijan Robinson's great, but I think Bama's defense is good enough to at least slow him down, to make Texas have to win by just running the football, and that's not going to happen. And I don't think turnovers will be a problem for Texas in this game, but I think Texas's defense, which has been a problem for a while now, they don't tackle very well. Missed tackles, poor tackling, But again, I don't think it's the players. I think it's the coaching that went on. Like last year, they lost 6 games in a row. 6 games in a row. One of them was to Kansas. Why? Defense didn't do their job. So, while I think Texas may be better this year, I don't think they'll be an elite team. I think they're going to underachieve again. And again, I don't. The thing is, Nick Saban. You can say whatever you want about him, but he's the greatest coach of all time, and he's beaten all of his assistants. He's lost to 2 of them. He could always lose to a third one. It won't be Steve Sarkisian. I really think this game will be close up until maybe midway, late third quarter. I think Texas's defense will actually show up to play in this game better than it ever has, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my God, Texas is here! They're gonna play good." They might have a lead at halftime by a field goal, maybe 6 points. I think Bama might have 1 or 2 self-inflicted wounds. They might have a fumble or 2 here. And the thing is, Bryce Young is such a great quarterback, but as I said before, when a quarterback shines and has such a dominant first year, they don't quite shine as much, not because they suck, but because teams better prepare for them. They prepare better for them, excuse me. So I think Texas will do enough to kind of keep Alabama in check, Bryce Young in check. But I just think the poor tackling that you've seen from, the thing is, and I've said it, I think the defense will play pretty good for Texas. I don't think it'll play a full game good. They couldn't do it last year. Same coaching staff. They're not going to do it now. So I think Alabama wins this game just because of that alone. I think Alabama won't even need to win the game just because Bryce Young throws good. They'll win the game because of their running game. They got good running backs there. I think they'll lean on a running game to beat Texas, because Texas has a hard time tackling. I think Texas is going to show up and play because they're elite talent too. But I just think Alabama's going to be better coached. I think they're going to play better defense, and I think they're just going to execute better all around. This game won't matter if it's played in Alabama's house or Texas's house or even on the moon. It won't matter. Alabama should comfortably win this game. They should pull away. They should win this 45-17, maybe 45-24, with a late 2-touchdown run, like 2 touchdowns back to back to run up the score. But again, the talent will keep this game close. But I think coaching, there's a big coaching gap. I think Steve Sarkisian's an amazing offensive coordinator. He's not a head coach. You saw that last year. He had nothing but elite talent around him. He still couldn't go to a bowl. There's just no excuse. Sorry.